slightly different conditions today. It's the wind's picked up this afternoon, which has probably aided with getting rid of some of the bad weather that was just hovering over the Oval earlier today. Big assignment again for Tom Blundell, who has looked so good this season. Second on the run scorer charts behind BJ Jacobs, who has amassed 328 runs at a strike rate of 173. That is the stuff of dreams. Has not missed a half century this season, BJ Jacobs, and that's cut away through the gap for 4.
Started very nicely. Is that coming? Little bit of width on Offie here. The Bass just looking to really get it through to the sweeper, but managed to get a thick outside edge, and in the gap it went.
Third man is up, and that one has come off the top of a glove, I think. Good work from Duffy on the slide. 6th over complete, 8 runs from it, 35 for 2.
Hey guys, I'm here with some of the legends who stuck it out through the rain. Who have I got with me? Who's your favourite players? Good. Well, thank you for staying and waiting out the rain. It's going to be a good game, eh? Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Into the 6th over, the Firebirds 35 for 2. Change bowling at the stadium end.
It's confirmation of the top run scorers this season. BJ Jacobs, Tom Blundell in second, Kartini Clark out of the Brave, alongside Brett Hampton, the Brave player, and Dale Phillips, formerly of the Volts, now with the Aces. Jake Gibson trying to swing that away as Blundell, trademark shot of his, lift to the leg, looking to whip it over mid-wicket.
Jake Gibson into the attack. Obviously no Dunnery Ferns today, so Gibson will see a little bit more of the bowling crease.
Tries it again. He's 0 for 2.
Yeah, mid-off inside the circle. Blundell looking... Well, he's actually not looking to hit it there, but I think the intent is to sort of open up that side. Gibson now around the wicket.
Not going to cramp him up here. It's Gibson. 3 dot balls in a row. Here's a question for you. I was headed round to the food trucks for a bite to eat earlier. Had some delicious dumplings, actually. Pork dumplings. The chili oil was quite aggressive. That's really not what my question's about, though. I was confronted, it's a hard word, but I was approached by a patron who was sitting in the Otago Daily Times stand. That's the shot he's been trying. And this time it comes off. 1 bounce, 4 runs. Nice from Blundell. But he did say to me, he said, I've noticed the word dugout is creeping into the cricket parlance. Now, would you call it the dugout? Would you call it the pavilion? Would you call it the sheds?
I was going to say, yeah, I haven't used the term dugout personally. I would say shed. Yeah, I think from memory more in England, you see those dugout type style, more football. Maybe you see them in hockey as well. I think actually we can see them here. I would call that a dugout. For me, that's the shed. It's
the shed, or a player pavilion even. Too flash for Otago?
Sounds a little bit flash for me, the player pavilion, yes.
To cut a long story short, I was left with complete certainty that he would like it not to be called the dugout. And the shed instead, 41 for 2.
6 runs from the 7th over, the Firebirds 41 for 2.
Yep.
JC!
Big piece of that inside the circle, not enough to prevent the single as Bacon comes flying in. .42 for 2, 16 over game. After a pretty torrid start, Firebirds look to be settling in here. 23 off 20 this partnership now. And Blundell's going to add a few more because that has gone for 6, straight through.
Please keep your eye on the ball.
Devastated. Absolutely devastated in front of his mates. He had a lot of time too. Blundell's starting to get into a mood here by the looks. That was a big shot. Gee, he picked the length on that. Absolutely out of the screws, this.
Yeah, it was only slightly over pitch, that coming. And onto that favoured slog sweep. And he got a good look at it, didn't he?
Geez, tough on himself. Obviously sets high standards in the field.
Now, I'm not sure exactly, but I certainly know the guys on the right play a little bit of club cricket in Dunedin, so won't let him forget about that one.
I'll tell you what, he's obviously tough though, because he's turned up in an AirTech shirt and a pair of cargo shorts with no shoes on, and it's about 10 degrees out there. Yeah, do it to him again. That's what he wants to see. He's now seen himself on the big screen again. Oh, that's made my day, that has. I've never been that hard on myself about anything. 52 for 2.
Hey guys, I'm down here with Mitch. Now, you have been taking care of the grass today. You've got a very important job. What was the big rope thing you guys were driving around?
So basically that just collects the water off the leaf of the grass so we can try the outfield as quick as we can to get high on the way.
Beautiful. So if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be watching. Thanks.
Jake Gibson.
The Firebirds 52 for 2.
Back for his second over. Josh Tasman-Jones, coach of the Volts, as always, making himself available to us. Good evening to you, Josh.
Good evening, Sumo. Good to have you on this nice, balmy Dunedin evening.
She's a ripper. Stuff dreams are made of down here. Home conditions, very favourable for the Volts, aren't they?
Isn't it? Yeah, we're right at home. Not too much wind either, so the Wellingtonians won't feel too at home either, which is good.
Bit of work to do, just not enough runs. Start of the week, Tassie, so job to do today, containing these guys and then just showing what you got in the chase.
Yeah, obviously a good toss to win for us. We felt give us the score to chase, and yeah, I think we started in that power play really well. It looked like it was swinging quite a bit there from dusk to end, and obviously Locker's bowled a couple of beautiful sets, so happy with the start so far, but yeah, a bit of work to do here.
16 over a side game. Josh, thoughts on a total? I'm trying to wrap my head around it up here, but 10 and over from here is 132. That doesn't seem like enough.
Yeah, Ruddy, I was doing the same when I was coming down here on the mic.
Wow.
That might help them.
It's taken a big bounce, and that's over the tree. So you may as well carry on, Josh, because we might have some time before they find that one.
Yeah, so I think under 150 from here, 150 seems like a reasonable score. Obviously, we had a reasonable start, so less than that's obviously ideal, but 150 I think I'd be comfortable with us having a good crack at.
Yeah, have you got anything back from the side about conditions? What is the surface doing? It looked like it maybe stuck a little bit for the first couple of overs.
Yeah, no, I haven't got anything back from the side as such. Just been watching the TV in the shed there, and it just looks like it was holding in a bit there for Locke, particularly. A little bit grabbing. The boys found that a little bit in that game against Auckland the other day. Probably caught us a little bit off guard in terms of maybe not being quite as true as we thought, although we obviously were still 20 or 30 short. Yeah, so definitely grabbing in, I think, a little bit, and obviously been a wet day, so maybe, yeah, accentuating that.
How do you go about your bowling plan today, Josh, given the reduction in overs? And do you look at taking pace off the ball with these two in particular, or is it just a case of rotating through kind of as you usually would?
Kind of as we usually would. Obviously, we played extra spinner today with Zach, just from what we saw in that first game. So we think pace off is definitely a little bit harder, just from what we saw against Auckland earlier in the week. So I'd expect to see a lot of changes of pace from the boys here, particularly Gibbo, and then Duff later on when he comes back. But yeah, I think spin will have a big part to play here. Obviously, got Troy up our sleeve as well, who's been bowling really good little spinners for us. So yeah, I'll expect to see maybe an over or two of him at some point.
Nicely driven on the ground. I guess you look at a fixture like this too, Josh, and all games are important, I know, not to sound trite about it, but this stands as one of those pivotal games of the season, doesn't it?
Yeah, it definitely does, Sumo. It's we've kind of had lost one, 1-1, lost one, 1-1 kind of scenario going on. So it'd be great to get one here and set us up for the back end of this competition. But yeah, you kind of try and treat every game the same. It's coach's cliche, isn't it? But yeah, it is an important one in the makeup of the season for us.
Step down again from Blundell, using his feet well in this innings. And a word on Matty Bacon, Josh, bringing up 50 today. Nice milestone for a good team man.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, Bakes is one of the real characters of domestic cricket in New Zealand, I reckon. And he wears his heart on his sleeve. I was fortunate enough to play a little bit with Bakes, and we came down here in Dunedin at a similar time, and now he's got a young family down here, so it's been cool to see his life develop with his progression with the team. So yeah, I know he's very proud of representing this region in this shirt. So yeah, really cool to have Bradley Scott in to share a few words, and for us all to share the day with him. I'm sure we'll enjoy a cold one with him later on.
A very brief summary on what Bradley Scott had to offer. It must have been very humorous, I would imagine.
You know Bradley pretty well, Gruds. He was very well researched. And he actually brought in a Talladega Nights reference at the back end, which was pretty special, but I'll let him elaborate with you later on that one.
Not safe for TV, probably. Josh, appreciate you. As always, mate, let's enjoy the rest of this one.
All right, cheers, guys. Enjoy it.
64 for 2.
Returning to the bowling attack, the Caledonian end, Ben Lockrose.
Ben Lockrose started well. Continues. Past the halfway mark now in this innings, reduced over game if you've just joined us.
Gesturing again, just holding in the wicket. Ben Lockrose tends to bowl really hard back of a length into the surface, traditionally.
Partnership of 47 now between these two. It's been good. They had to settle the nerves. First 2 wickets went cheaply during the power play, both with the score at 19, both in the 4th over. Width offered, taken by Blundell, and he's got all of it.
Good swing of the bat, Tom Blundell. Halfway point of this Firebirds innings. He's been the mainstay so far. Again, managing to clear the boundary with ease.
Geez, the Oakleys went flying there as well. There's a lot of risk in the crowd today. Tom Blundell. He has launched 3 very big bombs today. 3 sixes for him, 4 fours.
Yeah, JC.
Strong off the back foot. Dragged down, pulled away. Should just be the one. Blundell looking leg side. Seeing what he's got available to him. It's particularly powerful through that mid-wicket region. And cuts instead. Takes a single, retains a strike, 75 for 2.
After 10 overs, the Firebirds are 75 to 2. It's time to find a club for
11 off.
20,
That Lockrow's over. Still figures looking pretty decent. 2 for 16. Got the early breakthroughs today, which will please the fans out there.
and enjoy New Zealand's summer game.
Certainly looks like the Firebirds are building.
Does look like a tough wicket, Rods, just in those first few overs, ball doing a bit. So if you have a look for those first 3 overs in particular, kind of tough to get away, but as the ball gets softer, start to make shots and make them count. Blundell, unbelievably, he's moved to 47.
That can sometimes be the benefit of winning the toss and bowling. Obviously, there was a little bit of moisture around. How much actually got into the wicket, just on the top of it, maybe made it a little bit soft. So I guess the benefit for the Volts later on might be a little bit dry, a little bit harder.
Bacon gets ripped to the deep end. Johnson done drop many. That's a good catch. That's the end of Mohamed Abbas. He's gone for 20. Bacon has his first wicket of the day.
No, he doesn't drop them. Troy Johnson. Change of pace. Abbas looking to loft it into the leg side. Nice, comfortable catch. Troy Johnson, mid-wicket boundary. Just as they were getting going, Abbas departs for 20. Firebirds, 76 for 3.
The new batter for the Firebirds, Jesse Tashkoff.
Jesse Tashkoff joining Tom Blundell. I think we've solved the mystery of the missing ball of the Blundell 6. That's in the culvert. Bacon. Good breakthrough from the man on his 50th appearance today. Tashkov now with the job to do. You're not going to have long to get in now. This game's going to evaporate pretty quickly. 5 overs remaining after this one. Follows him. Nice bowling.
Yeah, it's good, just traditional bowling. Looking to run in, hit back of the length. Looks a little bit of steep-ish bounce. Like say, Scotty, there isn't much time. Couple of deliveries, maybe this over. And they both need to get going.
Pulled away nicely. Johnson somehow manages to keep it inside the rope. It was a brief fumble from TJ and he somehow managed to gather his wits about him. He's a gun fielder, Troy Johnson.
That first bounce just skipped. Almost done him. Left hand. Great sort of body awareness and rope awareness or Toblerone awareness. I'm not too sure what the right word is, Scotty. I'm lost.
All sound good and reasonable. Yeah, Blundell smart here. Takes a single, gets on strike. He's the hot hand. Tashkov, should I say. 79 for 3.
Firebirds, 79 for 3.
That's the wicket ball on the over. Mohamed Abbas heading for the longest pocket on the ground, really. And Troy Johnson, he does not shell many catches, that is for sure. Rudds is having a breather. Frankie Mackay rejoins us. 79 for 3, Frank. 5 overs remaining. What are you picking as a total you could be happy with here?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think they have to be looking well north, I think, of that 129 mark. 10 and over from here. I think you'd love to be seeing something north of that.
False start from Jake Gibson. Now into his run-up. Tashkov on strike. I thought it was Blundell. Forgive me. He'll take a single here. You'd want to give Blundell as many balls as possible at this point in the innings. He's found the boundary 7 times already. 4 fours, 3 sixes. Jacob Cumming is mic'd up for us today. Welcome to the commentary.
Hello,
Jake.
Stuart. How are we going?
Good, mate. I was going to say, it doesn't feel like a summer on comms without a Cumming talking on the mic.
Catch it.
Oh.
Catch it. Catch it.
That's gone.
Yeah.
That is one of the weirdest dismissals you will see. That has come off an inside edge, skipped behind him, and straight to the man at short fine leg. Bizarre.
He's tried to get down early, get into that scoop position. It was really well executed by Gibson. Gets himself into a complete tangle. As you said, Scotty, just off the inside edge, somehow ends up short fine. Good innings, though, from Blundell, 47 from 35, and the Firebirds now 80 for 4.
And the new batter for the Firebirds on Super Smash debut, Oscar Jackson.
A nice moment for Oscar Jackson on Super Smash debut today. Congratulations to you, Oscar. And I'm sure your family are watching. Be super proud of you, but a job to do. That's nice work from you, Master Jacob. wicket on your first ball on the mic.
Yeah. Oh, run out.
They're going to get an overthrow single here. Mate, what did you guys think when you turned up today? Did you think there'd be much cricket going on?
Well, sorry. Oh, Lou is going somewhere.
You're right. Yeah, Lou's just might have thrown a shoulder out here, to be honest.
Yeah, well, it wasn't actually meant to be raining, so... My gun point, Zachy, come here. So when it kind of came and stuck around, it was a bit weird.
Geez, you are pillar to post here, champ. Get your GPS numbers up.
Oh no, Jesus. My whoop numbers are going to be up there. Oh, catch that.
That is a big hit and too big for the fielder. That has gone all the way. Gee, there's been some big sixes today. Happy man on the bank. He's gathered that. Moment of his day. Jake, tell us about your season, buddy. You enjoying it, mate? You enjoying Super Smash too?
Yeah, it's been really cool to get involved. Obviously, played a lot of Red Bull over the couple of years I've been contracted, so to come into this team has been really cool, and kind of see what T20 and Super Smash is all about has been, yeah, really cool and exciting.
Now we need an honesty moment from you.
Yep.
How many texts per game are you getting from your old man?
Sorry, I don't... Chewy, where am I? What was that? Sorry, Super, I just missed that.
How many texts per game are you getting from the old man?
Not many, to be fair, just... Sorry. Just always get a text before a game just saying go well and enjoy it. And always pretty much the same kind of text after, just like how proud he is after a game, and just bits and bobs like that. So don't hear too much from him, but when I do, it's some nice texts. So.
Well, I can tell you, he's extremely proud of you two boys, that's for sure.
Yeah. Catch it.
Nice ball to be over. Bakes is hyped up on his 50th. Jacob, lovely, mate. Good to talk to you. Enjoy the rest of it.
Thanks, guys.
88 for 4.
A huge thanks goes out to Hertz, who are offering all Cricket Nation members an exclusive 20% off car rental. To redeem this great offer, head to hertz.co.nz/NZC. Hertz, the official rental car supplier to New Zealand Cricket.
There's a lot going on there. Football trials. They're away.
On the square side, please.
Jacob coming on the mic. Zach coming top of his mark. 2 overs, 19 runs. He's looked good. Tashkov backs away and gets full value on that one too. Lovely shot.
He climbs into that one. Absolutely pumps it. Just reads the length so early, gets himself into a great position deep in the crease. And fabulous contact. A great start to the over. 6 off the first ball. And straight away, you have to go into defence mode now as the bowler.
Down the grounds. There won't be any stopping that. That is back-to-back maximums for Zach Cumming, for Tishi Tashkov, should I say, off the bowling of Zach Cumming.
100 comes up for the Firebirds. And as a bowler, you're starting to think, uh-oh here. 2 sixes to start the over off. Phenomenal striking.
Wow, it's hit the pad, has it? It's a big noise from Max Chu behind the stumps. That's runs.
That might have been pad first, though, and then off the back of the bat. Huge appeal. Max Chu was certainly interested.
He was in no doubt. Oscar Jackson just faced the one ball. Jesse Tashkov getting it done at the other ends. Different challenge here. Trying to back away. It's a dot ball. Crucial at this stage. 100 up for the Birds here. It's such a challenging time to come in too for a debutant. I mean, you know it's about hitting, but it's your first experience of Super Smash cricket. You're thinking, oh, I've got to swing the bat. The risk is always I'm going to overswing, try and hit it too hard, not get my timing right. Just not a lot of room for error. The end of the innings closing in, dragged down, hit away. Johnson there, throws it up and in again. Duffy this time. Troy Johnson is a boundary specialist. He is deluxe.
Yeah, great way to finish the over off. 2 sixes to start, and just 2 runs and a wicket to follow. It's a brilliant effort in the deep, and kind enough to just lob it off to his mate. Jacob Duffy tracking round. Probably the easiest catch he'll ever take.
The celebration. There's some mayo on that from Jacob Duffy. Tashkov goes for 24. It's 102 for 5.
Does well to get himself out of this over. Is that coming? This is brilliant out on the deep. Just the presence of mind. Lobs it off. Tell you what, it's brave. Someone puts that down. There's not so many smiles and celebrations going around, that's for sure.
He's held the ball up afterward too, Duffy.
Sometimes you just need a little kindness in cricket. That's one of those moments.
Callum McLaughlin, Firebirds keeper. 18th match today. Two overs remaining. 102 on the board. Jackson just not quite on the money here at the moment. Just needs to connect with one, you feel. Find the boundary, get it out of the system. Lockrose, Wiley. Just the one there.
Well, Callum McLaughlin, he's a good striker. He's been used top of the order. He's had some cameos through the middle. Now really important time to come in. Not a lot of time left in this innings, but they want to be pushing north of that 130 mark. To do that, someone's going to need to get in, get going quickly.
Yeah, Boyle, thank you. Stay top.
Yeah, the back of the mind too, Frank. They'll be thinking back to January the 9th. Those of you who tuned in earlier would have seen a replay of some of that game, and the Volts with a successful chase on that day too, so they know they've got that up their sleeve. just shifting the ring fielders back right on the circle edge here. Now a slow crawl in for them. Good field set, straight to him. Choose there, they have to hustle back.
Just looks so hard to get away, does Lockrose. Being able to use conditions perfectly to suit him today.
Down.
Out to the sweeper this time, and that is Matt Bacon. Good captaincy there. It just moves that coming back a little. Lockrose bowling to his field.
Close out, mate.
He's a keen setter of fields himself, obviously. He knows exactly where he wants to put the ball, where he needs coverage, where he needs protection.
It's the big advantage as well of having your wicket keeper as your captain or really involved. They can see the angles.
Swung away, and that has gone a long way. That is a big 6 out of the grounds.
Well, there you go. There's the striking power of Oscar Jackson. That's why he is in the side. That's why he got the promotion up above Callum McLaughlin. He has got power and plenty of it. Gets himself back and across, able to access that leg side. Puts it out the ground. That's not a bad first Super Smash boundary, is it?
It only takes one, doesn't it? Just, well, there you go. That's the shot. Karan Jagannathan has the ball. 110, 7 balls remaining. 6 4s, 7 6s. Great work from security there. Not in the remit, not in the job description early doors. It's got to, if it comes back, they'll have to use that ball. So he's not going to risk the arm. Speaking of which, hopefully Lou Johnson's all right to have thrown a shoulder out, trying to throw down the stumps earlier.
How was that?
No wide calls. And that is the end of the 14th over, 110 for 5.
14th over, the Firebirds 110 for 5. KFC are raising donations to Surf Life Saving New Zealand this summer. KFC Super Sixes for Surf. Throughout the Super Smash season, KFC will donate $100 to Surf Life Saving New Zealand for every 6 hit. In addition to this, KFC are also donating to Surf Life Saving New Zealand for every bucket sold over the summer period. Go get yourself a KFC bucket today.
Popped up just in front of Chu, trying to pick the ball up. He'd thrown the glove off straight away. Good awareness from the keeper. Just couldn't execute.
Just didn't quite get the bounce, Max Chu. He moved well, got the glove off quick, as you said, was ready to go.
Does he look straight hole here? Full and straight for Bacon. Yes, he does. Just misses.
I'm excited to see that man play later on. He has an excitement machine at the top of the order.
He'll be excited about thawing out later on as well. He's down from warmer climes, Jamal Todd. I asked him how many layers he was on today. He's 4. He's got 4 layers today, so there's got to be a thermal component underneath that. Shorter, pulled away, nice shot, 4 runs.
He goes to the short ball. And the Firebirds wicketkeeper up to it, up to the task. Again, just reads length so well, gets into a good position, able to just help it on its way. Not a bad directed short ball, but excellently played.
It's hard for him to go wide hole here because he's got no one out on the offside, barring one on the cover sweeper, so there's so much room if you stray down there. So he's going to look straight. Oh, and just past.
That's good courage and good execution to be able to nail those Yorkers both mid-on and mid-off, up inside the circle. So good trust in his skill set to be able to execute.
Drives moving back. There's fine legs coming up. He's got 2 out on the leg side. One just in front of square, one at cow corner. He's got a great slow ball as well, Matt Bacon. And he does it. Plays it, and Oscar Jackson up to it.
And good batting, really good batting again. It's heading across to the offside. Able to just get inside the line of it, knows there's acres of space to use. And it brings about a change in the field again. Now 4 back on the leg side for Jackson. Fine leg, square leg, deep mid-wicket and a long on.
Full straight again. They're going to get 1, and that's all they're going to get to finish this one. They are going to finish with 122 on the board. I beg your pardon, we've got 1 more over. What am I doing? Calling it early. Got excited. 1-2-2 for 5. It's the weather, Frank. Just trying to end it.
Just getting excited. 15 overs in the bank, 1 still to come. It will be Jacob Duffy. All the other bowlers used so far, they have bowled out. So it is 1 final over for Duffy now.
Well, now we're in the final over. I've tried to call this one an over early. Something about the number 15. It just gives me a good sense of symmetry. 16 feels weird. That is good from Duffy, just taking all the pace away from Jackson. He's looked for that lap quite a few times already, which is perfectly understandable given fine leg and third are up. He is trying to outfox a wily fox himself, Jake Duffy. He's been around a long time. He too, he's got that lovely slower ball bouncer, but he's just fallen straight as Bacon was.
It's just great skills, Jacob Duffy. First ball goes pace off, gets himself ahead in the over, then he's able to get the Yorker in. And it just gives him that control at the start of the over. Knows that he's got 2 players who'll be coming really hard at him. Different field now. McLaughlin on strike, third and fine, both back.
Oh, that has come straight over the top of us. Is Will okay? Will, get the ball. Pat O'Neill's safe. Will's gone and got the ball. Tell you what, thank goodness that wasn't straight at Pat O'Neill. He wouldn't have moved that quick. Pat's in his 85th year of camera work. Oh, he's got him! Falling straight. McLaughlin trying to turn it round the corner. Duffy says, not on my watch, thank you.
Fast bowler strikes back. Gets put over his head the ball before for a massive 6. But he gets his revenge instantly. Full straight in leg stump.
Going to be a front foot no ball check here. And McLaughlin, rightly, has just paused his exit.
Confirmation, it is a wicket.
Confirmation has come from Tina Simmons, third umpire today, or TV umpire. Ball is good, and McLaughlin is gone. 6 down. He's gone after smacking a 6 right above the commentary box here. Gee, that was a big shot. Seen some big 6s. Logan Van Beek in. Face a maximum of 2 balls here.
Logan Van Beek.
Well, he's someone too who can hit a long ball. And possibility of 2 opportunities to do it. Got both long on and long off back in place. Deep mid-wicket, deep square. Just gets the Yorker in though, Jacob Duffy. Excellent bowling once again.
Falling straight, dug out. They're going to look for 2, and they have to go. It's going to be a hustle here, not enough. That is outstanding in the deep.
TV umpire to director, we have a review for a run out. Can I start with your best angle, please?
Going to have a look at this again. What a throw. Gibson's the man. On point.
Thank you. Freeze it there. I'm ready to make my decision for the big screen.
Pinpoint. Gibson in the deep. Outstanding execution of skills. Always pushing hard to try and come back for the second. There was just a little stutter step in there, which ends up costing Logan Van Beek getting back for the second. So it means Petty Younghusband in for the Firebirds. There's 1 delivery left. Opportunity to try find the boundary in the innings with a high.
Duffy just follows him wide as he tried to give himself some space. They have to come back. Petty Younghusband. He's going to run off anyway, and we're going to have a quick review. And it's all academic here.
TV umpire to director, we have a review for a run out. Can I start with your best angle, please? Thank you. Thank you. I'm ready to make my decision for the big screen.
Petty Younghusband and Logan Van Beek. Younghusband, no delay at all. Always wanted 2, so 2 runs added. And that is going to do it for the Firebirds here. 16 overs complete, 132 for 7.
Finish on 132 for 7. They're reduced 16 overs.
Let's go downstairs. Hamish Rutherford standing by.
Yeah, thanks, Scotty. I got Ben Lockrose here. 2 for 24 off your 4 overs today.
Yeah, happy with it. It was obviously a bit wet, but it was nice to come out and do a job with the ball.
I was going to say, they were gesturing a lot like it was sticking in the surface, maybe standing up a little bit. Is that what you saw?
Yeah, the wicket was probably a little bit slow. I think with the moisture around, it kind of got into it, so it was nice to be able to kind of drive the ball into the wicket and hopefully get it hold a little bit.
How are conditions? Has it dried out? You know, you obviously bowled the last over there later on in the innings. Does it much of the same?
Yeah, it's still a little bit wet, but unfortunately I think it's going to dry out too much. So hopefully, yeah, stays true and we can knock off the chase.
And you're comfortable with the score that they've got on the board?
I think so. Yeah, hopefully the boys can knock it off pretty easy.
It's 1-3-3 to chase. What's the keys in chasing that?
I think obviously a little bit short of a power play. Hopefully we can cash in on that and yeah, wickets in hand to be able to make the most of a small ground at the end of the chase.
Beautiful. All the best. Well bowled again.
Thanks, Hamish.
After the break, we'll see if the Volts can chase 133.
A massive thanks must go to the following sponsors for supporting Otago cricket this summer: Zest Wellness, Stonewood Home Dunedin, Innings, Galloway Cook Allen, Wall Street Mall, Pulse Energy, Kia Dunedin, LJ Hooker Dunedin, Aotea Electric Southern, Aotea Plumbing and Drainage, Otago Polytechnic, MediaWorks, Otago Daily Times, Delta, DLB Signage, Lone Star Dunedin and Columbus Coffee, Quantified Property Valuers, Distinction Hotels Group, John Turkington Forestry, Vineblock, Telford Electrical, SBS Bank, Promo X, Green Construction, Abbott Insurance, Blackhead Quarries, Sims and Blue Limited, RD Petroleum, Strawberry Sound, Anchor Milk Otago, Inline Nutrition, Garden New World, Otago Golf Club, Victor Sports, Otago Sports Depot, and SmartPay.
As bad as each other. Gloomy conditions here in Dunedin. Firebirds, they had a bat first, put 132 for 7 on the board. Ben Lockrose was brilliant with ball in hand. He picked up the first wicket to fall, that of Tim Robinson. Some fancy work in the deep from Jack Boyle, big smile on the face for that. And it was 2 up very quickly. Lockrose had the ball on a string. That man, after a slow start, Tom Blundell, took him 7 balls to get off the mark. After that, he was able to get into his work, unleash a full array of shots. 4 fours, 3 sixes for Blundell. Looks a man in good touch, able to score all around the ground. Showed off plenty of power in this innings too. Briefly joined by Muhammad Abbas. He went 20 off 17 before a smart catch in the field. And then one of the most unique dismissals you will see going around. Caught off the inside edge. That short fine leg trying to get the lap out. Some savage punishment of the spin through the middle overs. Some power hitting. And then again, Troy Johnson in the deep. Fancy footwork on the boundary. Hands off to Jacob Duffy. Celebration for the easiest catch you'll receive on a cricket field. And then the debutant, Oscar Jackson, showing that he's got some power. Outfoxed McLaughlin at the end from Jacob Duffy. And then pinpoint accuracy in the deep from Jake Gibson. Now coming back for the second throw, right on the money. Contributions throughout. Tom Blundell top scoring, 47 off the 35 balls, striking it over 130. Mohamed Abbas, just the one boundary in his 17 balls on his way to 20. Jesse Tashkov again striking the ball brilliantly through the middle of the innings, 24 off just 12. A nice look at Oscar Jackson, the debutant, young 21-year-old former New Zealand under-19 rep, 16 not out in his first hit in the Super Smash, 13 off 7 for McLaughlin, and it meant with 35 dot balls in the 16 overs that the Firebirds were able to push through to 132 for 7. And wickets, well, that's always a nice way to look at things. 5 bowlers used, 5 different wicket takers. 1 for 24 for Duffy, bowled well at the death, good control. 1 for 24 as well for Matt Bacon in his 50th Super Smash match. 1 for 33 and 1 for 27 for Cumming and Gibson. And the standout with ball in hand, Ben Lockrose, 2 for 24. And the only one of the bowlers who was able to bowl 4 overs. And he did a fabulous job of that. And this big 6 down the ground, absolutely massive. Camera operators have done well for that to just go right down the middle of them. Thankfully all is well up top. And then the fielding, oh, that was on point too. A throw coming back in, very tidy service. $132 for 7, the first innings score means the Volts will need 133 for victory. A reminder, this match, because of weather earlier in the day, has been reduced down to 16 overs per side. So 8.3 runs an over needed. And it is gloomy here at the University of Otago Oval. And Tom Blundell, he was brilliant throughout. He top scored with 47. And Hamish Rutherford, he looks a man in form at the moment.
Yeah, he certainly does. Skipper sort of built into the innings today, really. A lot of dot balls. That first 6 of Lockrose got him going. But yeah, number 2, the runs tally so far. That one went into the water. For me, it's just the power, like subtle power, being able to clear the boundary. We didn't see it today, but he often uses the laps and whatnot. But he set up his team. They've got a score on the board. And it's about going out there, defending it with everything they can. Early wickets, as always, important.
Yeah, well, I liked the confidence of Ben Lockrose when you spoke to him about total to be chased down, and a lot of confidence there that his side would get this job done. No two ways about it. And Jacob Cumming in his 4th match, best of 29 so far in his Super Smash career. And the man who's always in a hurry looks to take the game on, Jamal Todd. Strike rate almost 160. 350s already in his Super Smash career. It's the 2 left-handers to get things started. And it will be Logan van Beek. 120 wickets in 122 matches. Best of 4 for 15. And he'll be hoping that there's just a little bit of nibble with the new ball.
He looks to swing the ball into the left-handers. Got their mid-wicket in there. Just a little bit of extra protection. Got the better of Todd in the game at the Basin maybe a week or so ago, I think it was. It's almost too cold for it to swing, to be honest with you. A little bit of shape, a little bit too much. Wide called, get the Volts innings going.
Yeah, just a little hint of shape there. Nothing drastic, but a little off the surface, a little in the air. Enough to keep you interested as a fast bowler. Oh, clips away. Beautifully off his pads to get his innings underway. That's a pretty tidy bit of fielding on the bank too.
Yeah, he's fizzed. Why wouldn't he be? First 6 of the afternoon for the Volts. Jacob Cumming. Beautiful flick off his legs. Something he's brought into his game in the last year. It's become a real strength of his.
Just great way to get your innings started too. Gets rid of any of those early in your innings nerves. Any stresses going on. You get a wide as a sighter first ball. Then next one, clip it away for 6. A little bit wild down the leg side.
Yeah, not what you come to expect from Van Beek. Usually he sets the scene beautifully. Important they can get an early breakthrough.
What did you make of the total? I know it's always a tough one to judge before both teams have batted. Oh, a little bit of interest, but...
Yeah, close to the glove. Maybe a noise. But absolutely no interest.
Goes after that one. Just manages to get it over. Tom Blundell at mid-off.
Yeah, you ask about the total, and it is certainly difficult to say. Obviously, earlier on, it did look a little bit tough for batters the first couple of overs. Just looked to stop a little bit. Ben Lockro's looked a handful. But they certainly scrapped through to it, you know, as I mentioned before, a total that they'll hope to defend, and early wickets will certainly go a long way. But we've seen a flying start from the Volts, and there's another. Todd opens his account. Certainly from a boundary perspective. Just a little bit straight again. Clipped beautifully.
Yeah, just hasn't quite settled, has he, Logan Van Beek? 3 wides in the over already, a 6 and a 4. So 16 runs have come from the first 4 legal deliveries. He's just got to get himself out of this over. Long on, goes back, deep square in place. Oh, and almost chops on. Inside edge could have gone anywhere.
Yeah, this is the exact area he wants to live. feel like this over's been going on forever. Finally into our final delivery.
Oh, does everything but. Logan Van Beek over, finally complete, 16 without loss.
The first over, the Volts 16 without loss.
Well, we're here. We're 1 over in. 16 off for the Volts. Logan Van Beek closing out there with 2 dot balls. For me, they look like difficult lengths that he was able to hit.
Bowling at the Caledonian end, James Hartshaw.
James Hartshaw take the new ball. Already has 5-wicket bag. Nice and early in his Super Smash career. Changing field for Todd. Third comes up inside the circle, as does backward square. And so 2 boundary fielders out long on, deep mid-wicket. Scratch that. Mid-wicket up inside the circle. Square leg back in place. On the hip, and just scamper through for the leg by. Little stinger on a cold day.
Yeah, looked like I missed everything. Carrying on a little bit for mine, Todd. Can't hurt that much.
Oh, and that is so close to leg stump.
Yeah, not far at all away. Cumming looking to get inside it and lap it up and over. Shot was certainly on, but he just missed it. Definitely looks to have a little bit more intent today. He did it a couple of days ago.
Oh, and a huge appeal. And given leg by. A lot of excitement about that one from the Firebirds.
Maybe doing a little bit too much. Saved Cumming. He still can't believe it. Definitely swinging. Good swing as well, nice and late.
Oh, and shows off, he can get the ball going the other way. Well, that's why this man gets the new ball. Got some serious skills moving the ball around.
That's doing plenty. If you nick those, you know you're in good form.
Oh, and again, past the outside edge. Brilliant over. 3 runs, just one of them from the bat. That's 19 without loss.
That's the end of the second over. The Volts 19 without loss. Going to change the holding at the stadium end. Ben Sears.
It'll be Ben Sears now. Already 52 wickets in this format, best of 4 for 16. Oh, that is gone. That is absolutely flown away. 4 byes, too good for everyone.
Sears is looking to hit a length. That's decked across. Then, as you see often in England, just continued to fly away. Everyone looks shocked. Peter, you got us?
I got you, yeah, I got you.
Beautiful. That looked like it took off, and now we're going to see what slips and all sorts going, I presume.
Yeah, did he nick that, or was that just a play miss?
Missed it by about a metre.
Get down.
Oh, work to do in the deep. Can't quite haul it in. The big Superman dive. How are conditions out in the middle, Pete?
It's quite dark out here, I'll be honest, Frankie. But it's been like this for a while, so we ain't getting anywhere. And the lights over on that hockey turf over there are pretty glaring. So yeah, Seasy can ramp it up and hopefully create a little bit of an illusion for the batters, and hopefully see some castles knocked over here.
Yeah, we did make note of that actually when we were in the innings changeover, looking out towards the hockey turf, and wow, those lights really do stand out. But I can tell you what, you've got the better end of the deal being out there in the field, because facing Ben Sears in weather like this looks rather unpleasant.
Very much so. I don't think we'd be on if it was a red ball game, but fortunately it's only 16 overs, so that ball's going to stay beautiful and bright and white. Catch it.
And for yourself, Pete, looking forward to getting ball in hand?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, it was obviously good signs with the way Locker's bowled, and even young Zachy got a few to just hold a little bit. He's still got to bowl pretty well, the pitches and everything, and I think Ben did that really well, and he was really into the wicket. There's a bit of a height difference between him and I, so I'm going to have to find my length. I can't quite do what he does.
132 on the board. How did your side feel at halfway?
It was hard to tell. I think like the way Tommy batted, it looked like there was obviously runs out there, but then at the same time, it looked really hard when you really hit that spot, and it was really holdy. A lot of leading edges, guys getting squared up. So, but in saying that, they're sort of getting away already on us, which has been a bit of a theme for us in the power play. Yeah, it's easy. We talked about crossies a lot and three-quarter seams to really just make the use of really try bang that seam and see if we can get any bit of variation off the wicket.
Well, thanks for your time, Pete. We'll catch up later on.
Cheers, Frankie.
35 without loss.
It's the end of the third over. The Volts 35 without loss.
Into the Sears over. 16 off it. Volts flying along here. 35. Off to a bit of a flyer. Volts, 3 overs in. We are in a rain-shortened game, so 16 overs and just the 2 more overs of the batting power play. Having been out there earlier, it is rather chilly, so it's a very good setup for today. As we have a look at spin for the first time for the visitors. Tashkov hasn't bowled in every game he's played. Sort of used here and there for the odd over. But he'll like what he sees in this surface.
Tries to go after him straight away, does Todd. Been an interesting start to this innings. The Van Beek over from the Otago Daily Times stand end went for 16. Ben Sears followed him at that end. That also went for 16, 12 off the bat and 4 byes. Oh, now a little bit of luck. Big chase in the deep. And able to get back for the third. But in between those 2 expensive overs, Hartshorn bowls 1 over, goes for 1 run. Well, they've made an absolute mess of that boundary rope, haven't they? I'm not sure that is the best attempt to put that back into place. Idea was there. Execution, maybe just lacking a touch, lads. Oh, thank goodness there's a good piece of fielding. Otherwise, that destroyed boundary was coming into play once again. Great job, Tim, getting that sorted out.
Yeah, it looks like if the bowlers are able to get it right, it looks very challenging out there, but unfortunately for the Firebirds, they haven't just been able to do that. So we're seeing potentially another bye down to that area. Good piece of fielding, Ben says. Byes again.
Well, the Toblerones have taken an absolute hammering in that part of the ground. As well, gets the big dive out. Don't see too many 3s on this ground, and we've had 2 and 1 over. At least he can see the funny side down there. I'm not sure Ben Sears is seeing the funny side, having to chase every ball, but...
Again, spin through everyone. Busiest man in this over, Ben Sears, Timo Sutherland. Where would Otago cricket be without him?
We break the string of byes to finish the over off. 4 overs done, 45 without loss.
Hey guys, I'm down here with Rory. Now Rory, you caught the ball before, didn't you? Was that so fun? Yeah. And then you did it out, didn't you?
Very unique over that from Tashkov. Bit of spin, bit of bounce. Byes, had everything.
And the fourth over, the Volts, 45 without loss.
There you go, extras off to a flyer too. 10 byes already, 2 lead byes, 3 wides. Last over went for 10, 6 of them byes, just 4 off the bat. Van Beek back into the attack, immediately back on the deck. A polite question back to the umpire.
Yeah, he'll be looking to get into the game. He will be disappointed with how he started. He likes to set the tone at the top with the ball. So he'll be up and about this over for sure.
Oh, no. No, no, no. It's got away from Van Beek. It's got away from McLaughlin. Another 5 to go on that extras column, and it brings up the 50. Yeah, horror delivery, that one. A real loosener. 50 partnership up, 20 of them extras. Oh, gets that one away. Over top of backward point. Beats the man in the deep. They are absolutely flying here, the Volts.
Hard into the surface, Van Beek across the left-hander. Got on top of it nicely to Jacob Cumming. They are flying, the Volts.
Got himself off to a really nice start here. Here's Jacob Cumming. 4 4s and a 6 already in his innings. This time, slices it away offside. Back for the second. That won't help the mood for the Firebirds. The Volts able to scamper back for a second. Good change up from Van Beek. Just has the feeling now for the Firebirds, something just needs to go their way, be it a little bit of luck, a little bit of brilliance. They've come out not executed as well as they would have liked with the ball. Allowed home side to really get going, really get away.
Yeah, the cliche, add 2 on it, comes to mind. Get a couple of quick wickets, get spin on, put the Volts under pressure with the spinners.
Well, that'll be a big chase, and ball will win that race comfortably. Man in the deep had no chance.
He's slightly short from Van Beek. He's climbed into it, his Cumming. With the Firebirds, just got to get one, break this partnership. We'll go outside the power play, then look to squeeze the Volts.
It goes again. Hits that one even better. Hit flat, hit hard. Back-to-back boundaries to close out the Van Beek over. It goes for 19. Power play complete. It's 64 without loss.
Volts needing 133 for victory. Got started with a beautiful clip off the legs from Cumming and Todd. Firebirds, they needing early wickets. Hasn't quite gone to plan so far. Seen a number of flicks off the legs. A beautiful cut shot from Cumming there in the last over. They certainly are up and about, the Volts. These 2 left-handers. After 5 overs, they're racing along at 64 without loss.
Well, that's quite the comparison, isn't it? Firebirds struggled in their power play, lost too early. Struggled to find any timing, any rhythm. None of that for the Volts. Run rate, 12.8 currently. Original required rate started at 8.3. It's already now under 6.3. It's Peter Younghusband into the attack.
He talked on the mic just a couple of overs ago about Lockrow's using his height, bowling it hard into the surface. Obviously, he's not quite as tall and does bowl leg spins, so slightly different, but you do learn from watching the other spinners go about their business. How you can go about your bowling effort. But he tends to bowl very wicket to wicket. Maybe he doesn't spin it that much either way, but you can feel sometimes that he skids under your bat.
A little bit like that feel. I might have just done too much from young husband. Yeah, there's some grip there. I liked what he said when we spoke to him earlier around finding his length and how quickly as a spinner, any bowler really, but especially your spinners, how quickly you have to be able to do that. You're running in, you're trying to bowl your stock ball early, and then it's just gaining all the information you can from that as to what line, what length, where you're going to be successful, what pace you need to be operating at.
And you've got to do that quickly because the batter's trying to launch you out the ground.
Gets onto the reverse. That's a good piece of it. Yeah, that's exactly right. And especially with a start like this. The way to play the spinner when they come on outside the power play is you just keep going. You keep going with the momentum that you've built, the striking that you've done. So he's done well so far. Young husband looks like he's settled in well through his first 5 balls. And gets through his over without conceding a boundary. 6 overs done, 70 without loss.
Not much of a comparison, is it? After 6 overs, 70 without loss here. Started on the flyer, especially coming. Jamal Todd at a patently pedestrian 11 from 13, striking at 84. He's usually striking around 170, 180. Cummings getting the job done here. He's at that strike rate, 170 for him. We pause and play here as discussions ahead between Hartshorn and Tom Blundell setting the field. And back on the rope. So 3rd in place. Fine legs up. One on the mid-wicket boundary. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, change of ends. James Hartshorn, yeah, really good in his first over. Just went for the 1 run. Showed the ability to swing the ball back into the left-hander and then to close the over out. Was able to send the ball away too. Oh, great fielding. Excellent fielding. That'll warm the hands up a touch and a backward point.
Gee, that was hit hard too. Such a good fielder, Pete Younghusband. Covers the ground so well. He gets himself in good positions. He's done Hartshorn a solid there, that is for sure. Even though there was protection back on the boundary, I don't think they would have got there. No one's getting there inside the circle, that's for sure.
And sometimes it's just those little things, those little moments that can really bring some energy to your team. 72 without loss on the board, 61 needed from the last 57 deliveries of this match. You start to feel like, can we have a little bit of luck? Can we have something special? Sometimes it's just those moments. If you can string a couple of those together, means a few dot balls, just changes the feeling of the match.
20 of those runs have come in extras as well, which is not going to make anyone happy. And that's straight back past the bowler. Just the one.
No, and it's something teams talk about a lot, is trying to make something happen. So when you get in these positions, not just being content to sit back and wait and hope a mistake comes along, but actually trying to create something. So is that someone in the inner ring? Can they get in a little bit closer? Can it be that diving stop? Can it be a half chance at a run out perhaps? Trying to be that person out in the middle that can bring about that first breakthrough.
Jamal Todd misses out here. This has been a good over so far for Hartshorn. Just the 3 runs from it. Staying in the fight. It's gloomy out there, isn't it? You can see the lights at the hockey turf, which is going to be playing host to the Black Sticks women from January 21st. They're taking on Japan and the USA down here in Dunedin. The summer of hockey, as it's being marketed. But those lights look very bright from our position here. Bowled in. That's how gloomy it is. Didn't see it coming. Full straights, cleaned him up. Hartshorn has a big breakthrough here. The dangerous Jamal Todd couldn't fire today. 73 for 1. Is that the moment you talk of, Frankie Mackay?
Oh, just as something special. He was brilliant in his first over. He's been able to follow that up in his second. Full straight, you miss, I hit. Gets the Yorker in. Gets rid of Todd. Big breakthrough, much needed breakthrough for the Firebirds. Todd's gone for 11. The Volts 73 for 1.
And the new batter, Volts skipper Max Chu.
Max Chu, 52nd match today, brought up his 50th against the Firebirds in Wellington. Average just a tick under 22. He would dearly love to see his team home here. He's here because of this. Hartshorn, late dipping Yorker. Jamal Todd played all around it. Shane Jurgensen is mic'd up, and this is exciting news.
Simo, finally we get to talk to each other.
How are you, buddy?
Good, thanks. Very good.
Well, there's a fight on here. Probably, you'd have to say, not enough runs on the board, but anything can happen. One wicket often leads to another.
Yep, Scotty, you're never in it, and you know, you're never out of it, you're never in it, you just never know. You know, if we can pull together a couple of wickets here and put a bit of pressure on, there's obviously doing a little bit out there. There's been a lot of balls go past the bat. Yeah, so we're still definitely in the game here.
Got a young debutant today, Oscar Jackson. Tell us a bit about Oscar.
Yeah, Oscar's he was the under-19 New Zealand captain, went to the World Cup. And yeah, he's been training very hard. He's worked his way back from quite a serious shoulder injury, shoulder operation, and he's worked hard. He's had a long sort of shoulder rehab, and we've made sure that he's fully fit and played a lot of club cricket recently and has performed really well. So he's deserved his opportunity here. Can be quite dynamic with the bat, which you saw today. A few different shots that you saw, and yeah, we've done really well for us, and you know, to get through our system, I suppose, in Cricket Wellington.
season itself probably hasn't been as good as you would have liked, and that's what you fight for, obviously, those victories, Shane. But how have you kept the confidence levels up? How have you kept the mood up among the squad?
Yeah, I'm really lucky. I've got a great bunch of players. They're seriously, they just get on so well. And there have been really some challenging questions for all of us during this campaign. We've had some really good performances, and that looks like it might be out. I might have my first wicket. But they look like they're checking this one.
Yeah, well, Pete Younghusband's called for the television review, and Kim Cotton's kindly obliged. He was pretty confident, mate. We'll take a brief hiatus, Shane, as we go through the process here.
TV umpire to director. We have a review for a fair catch. The soft signal is not out. Can we start with the front foot, please?
Thanks, Lloyd. Here it comes.
Foot's behind the line. Roll through. Nice and slowly, please. Could you give me any other angle? Thank you. I'm afraid he's off camera. Any other angle, director? Could you keep on that angle, please, and just play that back slowly? It appears the ball is touching the ground at that point. Just can you just slow that down back into the hand, please? Just and freeze it there. Thank you. I think we could see ball on the ground at that point. Thank you, director. I'm ready to go back to the big screen with my decision.
Tina Simmons had every angle available, and she's made the call here. That was touching the pitch. I thought Jacob Cummings' reaction actually was quite telling. It wasn't trying to sell it. No, I think he genuinely thought that he hadn't quite picked that up. 76 for 1 after 8.
That's the end of the 8th over. The Volts 75 for 1.
Some drama last over, not to be for Pete Younghusband, not to be for Shane Jurgensen on the mic either. Thanks, Wilkes, for sticking by with us there. But, gee, I'll tell you, Pete Younghusband, he's such a great team man, isn't he, mate?
Yeah, a pure all-rounder, can bat, bowl and field. So, yeah, he's very good with the team. His experience has been excellent. You know, it's obviously been a tough campaign, and he's just held his head up high and just keep running in and doing the job for the team.
Are there some things, Shane, that have stuck out that you'd love to see a little improvement in the remaining games?
Oh, I think for me, we have performed well at times, and certainly just haven't been able to put a complete game together. We've scored runs and just haven't quite executed with the ball, and vice versa. So it'd be nice just to for the boys, I think, I just want them to keep enjoying it. That's the whole experience of T20 cricket. They look forward to Super Smash every year, and you don't careers aren't long. You don't play cricket for 20, 30, 40 years, do you? At this level, so enjoy it while you can.
Oh, good effort in the deep. Really good.
He's kept it in.
I don't know how he's done it, but it seems to be the case. Mohamed Abbas throwing himself about.
Oh, incredible out in the deep. Incredible piece of fielding. Just gets it in the left hand. I see the smile on the face. And for yourself as well, Diogo, I know it's about the players enjoying it, but as a coach, sometimes I'm sure there's bits of frustration that you can't influence what's happening out in the middle.
Oh, well, I got my first wicket on the mic.
Well, you did your best to maybe put the little hex out there, Diogo, but I love the confidence from you. We've finally given you one, and it is the big wicket to fall. Jacob Cumming, who is absolutely flying today.
Oh, Tommy Blundell, safe pair of hands too, Diogo. You'd be happy it was him.
Yeah, very happy. The captain, obviously the test keeper. Usually a beautiful set of hands. Fantastic.
Jacob Cumming goes for 45, and we're going to let Shane go. We've had you long enough, Coach. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll talk to you soon.
No worries.
78 for 2.
Thank you very much.
And the new batter for the Volts, Jack Boyle.
Just past the halfway mark in this chase. 55 from 45 required. Jack Boyle had a good knock against this mob on January the 9th. Closing in on 1,000 career runs in Super Smash cricket, Jack Boyle. His brother Matt Boyle. 2 different teams. Shane Jurgensen called this earlier. I thought, gee, that's not a straightforward catch. That's about 80 feet in the air on the gloomiest summer day you could imagine, with the usual wicketkeeper running backwards. Brave call from the coach.
Well, I'm really happy for Diogo. He has been putting in some effort on the mic for us all season, and he gets to watch and listen in to all the other games. And it feels like all the other coaches have just been taking wickets for fun on the mic. I think it was maybe 3 games into the season, and he said, can you please stop coming to me when I'm batting? You need to start coming to me when the team's bowling. Everyone else seems to get it. Bowling, and they're picking up all these wickets, and I want my crack at it. So we obliged, and it's taken this long for him to finally get one on the board.
Yeah, Hartshorner's having a day out here. Another dot ball for him. He's 2 for 7 from almost 3 overs. That is a heck of a spell given the game situation.
No, you're always in a pretty good position when you bowl more dot balls than you've gone for runs. Add 2 wickets onto that. He's been excellent. You'll be hoping there's a couple more wickets yet for him today in the gloom.
Almost one there. Instead, that's going to run away to the boundary for 4.
Nine overs gone. That is 83 for 2.
End of the 9th over, the Volts 83 for 2.
It's just a little bit of luck once again. Into the surface. Cuts Chew in half, but he gets a good piece of it. Just enough to avoid the stumps. Picks up 4. Volts just continue on. An even 50 required now.
And a change in bowling, and the Caledonian end, Jesse Tashkov.
Little momentum has been lost for the Volts here with the wickets of Jamal Todd and Jacob Cumming. However, these two, Chew and Boyle, trying to rebuild that. Jesse Tashkov went for 4 of his first over. 50 from 42.
Go, Jeff.
And close in at mid-wicket here. And that's a nice delivery.
Oh, got the ball to really spin, bite in his first over. He'll be hoping he can do exactly the same here. He's got a right-hander now to deal with.
No!
Callum McLaughlin getting briefly excited behind the stumps, but it's drifting down. Not the worst shout, however.
No, just pitched outside, I think, but there is proper turn there, and there is bounce.
Oh, ball, Jeff. Love that, Jeff.
There's 3 very good deliveries on the bounce here for Jesse Tashkov. He is making life tough for Jack Boyle. Needs to find a way just to release himself from the shackles here.
Good option with the ball turning. Gets himself into a good position there, does Boyle. Just an easy option. There's turn, there's bounce. Just knock the ball on his head nicely, get himself down the other end. And turns it over to the left-handed Chew now.
Oh, ball.
Chew just hooding the shot out through mid-wicket. Just the singles. Things feel very regulation, but the Volts won't want to take this too deep. They don't want to leave themselves short here on what was a pretty low chase. They're coming up to the end of the 10th. 6 overs remaining after this.
No Lou Johnson injured in the fielding innings.
Nicely played for 1 to finish the over. Chew retains a strike. It's 86 for 2 after 10.
That's the end of the 10th over. The Volts 86 for 2.
Imagine building your first home designed just for you and your family. At GJ Gardner Homes, we make it simple with flexible designs, honest advice, and a local team that listens. So whatever it is you imagine, see what's possible with GJ.
And a change in bowling.
Tell you what, someone might have to bring a few cars and park them around the boundary and turn on the headlights here. It's gloomy. I realise there's a bit of tint on our windows, but it still feels positively gloomy. And Ben Sears is going to rip in from the Otago Daily Times stand end. Oh my lord, that has done a heap.
Ten overs in, still swinging. That is a peach of a seed. Surprised everyone.
He'll relish this challenge, Ben says. Just seen a couple of very good overs from a Firebirds point of view, and he's just put too much into this one. It's a wide down leg. It's the 10th wide of the innings for the Firebirds.
You would have loved the look, that first delivery, the swing on off it. You'll be looking to break this game open. Gosh, if they get 2 wickets here, put the Volts under real pressure.
Fended away, hand off the bat. Just no substitute, is there, for out-and-out pace, especially when conditions are like this. Visibility's not great. Sears has got his back up, he's fired up for his team. He's growing the lid out, that's for sure.
Yeah, busy 2020 season. Hasn't caught the barber, obviously. In and around and travel. Maybe he has a favourite in Wellington.
Oh, he is generating some serious movement. Ben Sears here. This is a fiery over.
Cut him in half. Ben Sears. Looks like it might have come off the back leg, back chew. He's certainly up and about, Ben Sears.
Bit between the teeth here. Big bad Benny Sears. Charging in again. That's whipped away. It's going to fall safe. One bounce. A bus in the deep. Just couldn't get the ball under control. They've come back for a couple. Two balls to come. A wicket here could change the complexion of this game. This is not a lay down misère by any stretch. Chew, watchful, just glances it off the bat.
Yeah, Firebirds will know. No Lou Johnson. So get a couple of quick wickets. Sneak through some overs with spin. Try and take this game as deep as they can.
15 runs. One ball to come in this over. If it's a dot, success, and it is. 15 runs in the last 3 overs, and the required rate now above the original rate. 8.4 and over required from here, 91 for 2.
Needing a further 42 runs for victory from the final 5 overs.
It's been a very good period from the Firebirds. Couple of wickets. For me, what stands out is the lack of boundaries.
That is the definition of the bird's eye view. Here's something that's always stood out about Dunedin. I think you've got the noisiest seagulls in New Zealand, in Dunedin. That's the kind of thing that I think about, given my travels around the country. I think you have the noisiest seagulls in the country. Audio agrees. Audio Charlie agrees.
I wouldn't dare argue with Audio Charlie, would I?
I don't know what it is. It's either the noisiest seagulls or the quietest town. I'm unsure.
Well, it's certainly quiet at the moment. Obviously, no students in, but in about a month's time, I don't think it'll be that quiet, will it?
That's a good point. See, summer school's in. That's deflating, isn't it? Back to summer school. There's even banners up. I ran through the campus today. It's got a banner up saying Otago Summer School.
Yeah, fair play to them. Fair play to them, Scotty. Studying through the summer. Certainly a few other spots I'd rather be at than stuttering, but hey, that's just my opinion.
Your summer school looked a little different. That's a decent delivery, that. Max Chu almost dislocating a knee, trying to get back up. Oh, they've got themselves stuck in the mud here, the Volts. Big time. Are you back at summer school to go through your degree faster, or are you having to catch up on some papers you didn't pass? That's what I'm unsure of. We'll have to talk to the Vice-Chancellor about that. Big cricket fan, Mr. Robertson.
He does love his cricket. New member of Otago Cricket Board as well. I think it's more about racing through your degree, isn't it?
I'm all for that. Speaking as one who did 4 years of a 3-year degree without actually finishing it. A lot of merit in trying to get it done as quickly as possible. 4 runs from that over. 19 runs in the last 4. 95 for 2. Stacks on the mill here.
That's the end of the 12th over. The Volts 95 for 2. 38 runs required.
The Wormers turns very much now on a par, these two teams. 38 from 24. It's not prohibitive. There's wickets in hand, but at the moment, Firebirds bowlers getting the job done. There's our mate. He's waiting for another chance. He's waiting for redemption or a jersey.
Catch it.
Oh, that's just popped up as well. Now a chance for a run-out direct hit would have been interesting.
Pete, you got us.
Got you, yeah. I can hear you.
Beautiful. How are you placed at the minute? Looks reasonably even.
Yeah, it's just got a little bit interesting. It's I hate to say it, but it's got darker. The balls just started doing funny things. And we've actually squeezed them a little bit the last few overs. I mean, they've obviously got wickets in hand, as I heard you saying before, which is pretty crucial, but stranger things have happened. A little bang bang.
Last 4 overs, Pete, 19 runs. That's domination from the bowlers. Here's Big Bad Ben again. Bowled him! That's another! He is fired up, Ben says. Gets the wicket. Chu has to go. 96 for 3. It is all on here.
Up and about again, Ben says. Chu almost shaping to lap. Ben said, no, I'm not having that. On your bike, son. Castles him. Chu departs for 12. 96 for 3, the Volts.
And the new batter for the Volts, Troy Johnson.
Troy Johnson was involved in a great piece of fielding earlier today alongside Jacob Duffy. Another boundary special from TJ, up against his old mob here. 42nd match today. Boy, would he love to see this team home. Spoke about him on Monday. He's a heart on his sleeve kind of cricketer, Troy Johnson. Works incredibly hard at his game. Always searching for that performance. That's one way to do it. Troy Johnson off to a flyer. Oh, no! 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 He's cut himself in half. Oh, help him out. Help him. He's done. He's caught himself between the signs. No good.
What a shot, Troy Johnson, first up.
Oh, the ground shed is just going to be delightful tonight.
That's how you do it, Groundy. That is how you do it. What a great couple of balls. Troy Johnson.
Everyone's missed out there. Troy Johnson, a growl from him.
Sorry, Pete, we've just lost it here with the groundsman. We're unaware that you're still with us.
No, that's all right.
We've just been bleeding on, Pete. We didn't realise you were there.
I couldn't. What happened? I couldn't really see him. He was just there for about 30 seconds.
He's got the jersey stuck between the signs, I think. He hasn't had a lot of assistance from his colleagues, I'll tell you that much.
Bolt's easy.
Oh, this is on high rotate now. Groundskeepers across the country are going to use this against them. It's 107 for 3.
All right.
And back into the bowling attack from the Caledonian end, Pete Younghusband.
Go, Youngie. Go, Lees. Come on. Come, Pete. Come on, Youngie. Come on.
Oh, Troy Johnson, whammo. That's in the gutter. That is a gutter ball. Have not seen one this summer.
He's in a mood. Troy Johnson. Slight elevation. Up and over. And that's not coming back.
Had to dig into the box of balls today, the umps. This is outstanding stuff from Johnson. Team was treading water. He's come out. Has he single-handedly changed the game here? 17 from 5. Wonder if we can get a check on Connor McLeod, the groundskeeper. Make sure he's survived his tumble over the fence. He's probably not going to live it down for a while, knowing the crew here. Popped up. There is the chance, and Boyle goes. They keep on tumbling. Pete Younghusband makes the breakthrough. It ain't over yet.
No, it's not. Looking to sweep Younghusband. It's Jack Boyle, only managing a top edge. Safe as anything, Ben says.
Jack Boyle departs.
Boyle departs for 7. Volts 114 for 4.
Nerves in the shed. Max Chew's fingernails are getting a working over. Matty Bacon is staring into the distant future. Jake Gibson joins Johnson.
And the new batter for the Volts, Jake Gibson.
Oh, I think the drizzle's back as well. Challenging conditions as we close in on the climax of this match. It's Gibson on strike. They're 19 from home. There's 15 balls remain. They're past the par total, so that's the first thing. Gibson tucked around the corner nicely. Brings Johnson on strike. He's hot.
He certainly is. Gosh, game really in the balance when he came to the wicket. He stuck his chest out and really put his hand up and said, no, 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 no. Against his old team.
Hitting straight down the ground. There is protection at long on. He's a long way from the action, isn't he, the captain? Fielding on the boundary. Adjustments being made. Clip through. They're going to think about 2. It's on here. "11 runs from the Pete Younghusband over. 15 from 12 required.
118 for 4. Needing a further 15 runs.
15 needed. 2 overs to go. Bit of a conference going on. Looks like it's going to be Hartshorn to bowl this over. Yeah, so one can bowl 4. Looks like Hartshorn's going to be that man today. Certainly has looked difficult to get away.
Oh, I like the thinking because they'll want to take it to the last over. Guys return 2 for 11 off 3 overs. Another tight over here. You take it to the last. As you well know, Ruds, anything can happen. Pressure on. Johnson on strike. Turns it away and taken. There is the breakthrough. Hartshorn continues. He is having a day out here. Schaefer Johnson was looking to be inventive, just got it wrong.
Yeah, looking to loft it over the two fielders, up on the offside, only managing a Q end. Has to go for 19. Volts were 118 for 5.
A quick fire knock comes to an end for Troy Johnson for 19 of 8 deliveries. The Volts 118 for 5. And the new batter for the Volts, Ben Lockrose.
Ben Lockrose to the crease. Rain does look a little bit heavier. The umpires did have a brief discussion as Lockrose was walking out.
Lockrose on strike. Hartshorn, he's been brilliant. Gets off the mark. First delivery. Gibson now. Big responsibility on his shoulders. It is super wet out there. It is dark, it is wet, it is cold.
Then it's Dunedin.
I heard the other day, the slogan, the official marketing slogan for Dunedin for a time was a great plan D.
It's not great, is it?
Someone got paid to come up with that. Clipped away nicely. Just the one, though. Oh, they're going to come back on a misfield. Have to hustle. Do well. Taking on the arm, Jake Gibson. Good judgment.
He clipped it beautifully. Just looked like he slipped as he was trying to gather the ball.
Probably feels like a bar of soap out there at the moment. It's nicely played. Gibson have to settle for one here.
Still ahead. You see there on Duckworth Lewis, the Volts. 2 to come in this over. Just 11 needed. Gosh, another wicket here. Oh.
Nicely played. Could be 2 here. It's nicely placed. Good weight on the shot too. That's good running from these two. 9 from 7.
You wonder if there's a way potentially the Firebirds can bring up a fielder. Maybe look to bowl a dot ball here. 9 into the last over. It's almost that classic. I'm going to risk to lose the game to win it.
What's the assessment? Would you rather have Lockrose on strike to start the last over, or would you rather have Gibson? Are you happy to let the single in here? No disrespect intended to Lockrose, but Gibson's coming higher up the order. Oh, he's going to get one in unorthodox fashion. Leg bye called. End of the 15th. 1 over to come. 8 required.
It's the end of the 15th over. The Volts 125 for 5. Going down to the final over. 8 runs to win. And the bowl, the final over, Logan Van Beek.
It's going to be a committee meeting here late in the piece. Tom Blundell, in conversation with Van Beek, always puts his hand up. This is a tough last over. 8 required, 6 balls. Firebirds, they've stayed in the fight. You have to hand it to them. Through those middle overs, they were outstanding. The Volts got stuck in first gear. Cameo from Troy Johnson is 19 off 8. Put the game back in the Volts' favour, but last over could take a while to get through to here. Van Beek will be very mindful of setting the right field, thinking about each ball.
He looks to have everyone out on the leg side. Potentially looking to bowl a straight Yorker. Fielder's up on the offside apart from deep point.
Just a little short, but gets away with a single.
Happy with ones for now. Gibson's got to be looking for a very early boundary for me. This looked to win the game. Yeah, obviously you don't want to get out, but an early boundary really kills it.
Well, there's no protection deep in the offside here. Just a man at point. If Van Beek gets this wrong, Gibson can profit. Looks to ramp it over the top of McLaughlin. Misses it completely over the top of the stump. Stop ball. 7 from 4.
Looking to use the pace. Just missed it to Gibson. Got to back his strong cricket shots. Bat on ball, most important thing right now.
Fine leg back. Third up inside. Circle. And he goes straight over him for 4.
Jake Gibson standing still. Proper cricket shot here. Little bit of width offered from Logan Van Beek. Up and over the offside. Crucial boundary.
Just one shot away now. The Volts, 3 balls remaining, 3 runs required. Van Beek changing the field again. Third going back. Mid-wicket dropping back on the boundary. All protecting boundaries here.
Gosh, a bounce is a good option. Execute a good bouncer here.
He's got a slow ball bouncer in his sleeve too, Van Beek. What is a bouncer? And that's been put away for 6. The Volts get it done. Relief in the pavilion for them. Jacob Cumming played a good hand today. Jake Gibson sees them through.
With 2 balls to spare.
Outstanding fight from the Firebirds, just not enough in the end, but they've taken it right to the death here.
2 balls left. Jake Gibson gets it done.
Volts win by 5 wickets, and they've done the double over the Firebirds this season. 136 for 5. They finished today. Entertaining game of cricket that finishes in the rain, in the dark. Take a quick break. We'll be back with our player of the match after this.
T20 action. Also partnered with the Halberg Foundation, and we'll be running a Players Kit drop fundraiser at 2 p.m. Don't miss out on this. And following the Volts match, we have a special T10 game of cricket with some of Otago and Southland's best cricketers and rugby players facing off against each other. Make sure you get your tickets sorted for this. They are selling out fast.
Mates off the fields, combatants on it. The Volts today, they've made sure they've gone 2-0 against the Firebirds this season. Two very entertaining games. Let's head straight down to our presentation. Frankie Mackay is standing by with our KFC Player of the Match.
Thanks, Scotty. There were lots of options for our KFC Player of the Match today, but it is Jacob Cumming, 45 off just the 33 deliveries. Part of a 73-run opening stand. That's a pretty good day out there, even if it is a little gloomy.
Yeah, no, it's really cool being able to open the batting with Toddy. I mean, the last couple of games he's been able to take a bit of pressure off the way he hits the ball, and thankfully today it was my turn.
Yeah, got off to an absolute flyer. Was it a plan to have a little bit more intent today, or just naturally how it came off?
I think it's just naturally how it came off. I think T20 cricket, you can feel so rushed, especially when you're down to 16 overs, but you still give yourself the chance to see the ball, and if you get into your spot, hit it.
And talk to me a little bit about conditions. It did look tricky at times for batting out there.
Yeah, it was a little bit dark, so it meant you had to watch the ball hard, but yeah, just had to do that day and just got on with it, so yeah.
And do you feel now you're in good form? You feel like you're striking the ball well out there?
Yeah, I feel like I've been striking it well all year. I think T20 is one of those games where it either pays off or it doesn't. Was able to pay off against these guys last time and then had a couple not so much, so it was nice to get it off again today.
And your new career high score for you, always nice to tick that off. How much do you enjoy playing here in Dunedin?
Oh, it's so cool. I think today's a perfect example of what a great day in Dunedin looks like. But it's such a cool ground to bat on. I think it's one of my favourites going around the country, so it was really nice.
Proper hometown advantage a day like this is today. Congratulations though, Jacob, was brilliant to watch.
Lovely, thank you, Frankie.
Yeah, nice from Jacob today. It was great to have a chat to him on the microphone as well. Firebirds 132 for 7 off their 16 overs. Ben Lockrose 2 for 24. Duffy, Bacon and Gibson also in the wickets. Hartshorn, pick of the bowlers for the Firebirds, really kept his side in the mixer today. 3 for 17 from his full set of 4 overs. Unfortunately for the Firebirds, just not enough. 2 balls to spare. And Jake Gibson hits the winning runs. He finishes 16 not out. Lovely cameo from Troy Johnson. Swung the game back in favour of the Volts. And the fans will be happy. Lou Johnson, unfortunately, in a sling at the moment. And probably the wrong shoulder to tap him on there. But he's done that to himself in the field, so we wish him a speedy recovery. Tomorrow, the Hearts take on the Hinds take on the Hearts from McLean Park in Ahuriri and Napier. 2 p.m. is the first game, and that's going to be followed by the Blokes, the Stags, and the Aces. 5:45 p.m. Coverage will begin on TVNZ Plus and TVNZ Duke. Great to have your company with us today for the women's game in abandonment. After 4 overs of the chase, points were shared, but for the men it's about the Volts, and for us it's good night.
This summer's Super Smash Cricket Series was bowled, smashed and caught by your screen thanks to KFC.
This one, Poppy. Oh, good girl. Catch. Unlucky him. Catch. Unlucky. Unlucky. This one, Chloe. Catch. Bells. Unlucky. Down. Unlucky, unlucky. Catch. Sorry. Oh. Jump Bella across. Oh, catch. Oh, good. Unlucky clock. Catch. Back. Unlucky Chloe. Oh, great slide. Catch. Unlucky.
Behind me, lot. Takes it. Yes, man. Catch it.